Welcome to my favorite nonprofit radio segment called Nonprofits Care. Their causes are really extraordinary.
Nonprofit organizations serve our community in a host of ways, and yet, until now, there's never been one place to find out about causes that are really extraordinary. It's time for Nonprofits Who Care, hosted by Ralph Grills, founder of My Favorite Nonprofit.
We are the children! Welcome back to the Experience Bros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. It is time for one of our most favorite segments, Nonprofits Who Care. Causes are really extraordinary. Hosted every week at this time by our good friend Ralph Grills, the founder of MyFavoriteNonprofit.com. Ralph, how are you?
Very good, Eric, and I want to say happy 4th of July to everybody.
Thank you. Back at you.
Thank you. And I want to introduce our guest for today. Our guest is Christine Remy, and she's on the board of directors of the Right Step, Inc. And Christine, why don't you tell us some more about the Right Step and how it involved?
We are a therapeutic riding and hippotherapy program, and we operate in Littleton, Colorado, out of Coventry Farms, which is a hunter-jumper barn. We serve clients with disabilities. Our mission is to improve the lives of people with disabilities through the healing power of horses. We have had clients as young as 2 and as old as 92.
What do you mean by the healing power of horses? How do they have the healing power?
Horses are amazing creatures. They are a herd animal, so they are very sensitive and in tune to everything that is going around them. You can't lie to a horse. And also the motion of a horse is similar to walking in a person. So, for example, a person who uses a wheelchair can experience the motion of walking
really
while being on that horse.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, that is interesting.
A horse is a big animal.
Right.
And you would think it would be pretty intimidating.
Well, they're looking to people for their cues. So that's a very empowering thing as well. So you have a little kid, any person is on top of a 1,000-pound animal and can tell them what to do. That's very empowering to sometimes for people who don't have a lot of power.
Absolutely. Now, who are the clients that the Right Step serves?
We serve clients with any kind of disability. We have had clients who are blind, we have clients who use wheelchairs, but the most of our clients are somewhere on the autism spectrum.
Gotcha. And I've been told that I have a face for radio. Can you help me?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't think it has any help for you, Eric.
All right.
Okay. But anyhow, so the farm where it's at, they have the horses there, and then you bring your clients out there, and they go horseback riding at the farm, or?
Right.
Oh, very good.
We have an enclosed arena. We operate year-round because we can be inside. We have outside space as well.
Christine, is it take a special breed of horse? Is this, I almost think of like the therapeutic dogs, like the
service animals.
Service animals. Yeah. Is there special training for the horses for this?
They go through special training. They have to be. Our horses are not fancy. You can't have a fancy show horse who will move at any cue that you give him. They are kind of old school masters. The program started because we operate out of a hunter-jumper barn, and they had some older school horses who still could use a job and needed a job, but couldn't keep jumping and doing all the high-powered stuff. So our horses are older, and they've been there, done that. And so that's basically their training. We make sure that they don't react to a lot of things going around around them.
They're stable.
They're stable.
I like that in a horse.
No pun intended.
Exactly.
All right. So, what are the goals of the Right Step? What are we? Do you have things that we need to help with?
We are a very volunteer-intensive program. A lot of our lessons, we use up to 3 volunteers during each lesson. So we use people as horse leaders who get the horse ready, groom the horse, tack up the horse, then maybe lead the horse around the ring during the lesson. And then we also use up to 2 sidewalkers. Those are people who just are walking alongside our client, making sure that they're safe, and socializing with the client as well.
So people who love horses and also love to be around people.
Right. So we have volunteers who are both. We have volunteers who are horse people who just, need their horse fix. They may not have their own horse, but they love that barn smell, and so want to come out to the barn. We also have people who have no horse experience at all, but like to help people, like to be around people with disabilities and do something for the community.
So Christine, can you give us a success story of somebody that has taken on and come for some therapeutic riding and how it has changed them?
There are probably too many to...
We have... Everybody has their own successes every day. Right there, maybe listening right now is one of our clients who uses a wheelchair, and when she came, she was barely able to sit up on the horse for a few steps. Right now, she's sitting up for her whole lesson. She's developed a lot of core strength, and is a beautiful young woman.
Well, I love that. You said you've had people from 2 years old to 92 on this. That's just amazing. Well,
okay, and so if someone wants to donate, what would be the benefit of their donation? Where those funds go to?
Primarily, our donations go to our scholarship fund. Lessons are expensive. Horses are an expensive proposition, unfortunately. So we do have a scholarship fund. We right now have 10 clients who take advantage of that fund, who it funds about 75% of the cost of their lessons. And then how's the rest of the administration and everything else paid? We charge fees for our lessons. The lessons are generally $60 a lesson. Is a lesson usually like an hour then? Half hour to an hour. Half hour to an hour.
Depending on the ability of the
Well, the need, or we do private lessons and group lessons.
How would somebody, if they are interested, find out more about you?
We have a website, which is therightstepinc.org. Therightstepinc.org. And you can go on there. There's a form to fill out if you're interested in volunteering. There's a form to fill out if you're interested in donating, whatever you want to know. So everything they need to know would be on the website. Very good.
Therightstepinc.com.
.org.
I'm sorry. Therightstepinc.org.
Well, and I'm on the website now. There are a couple of others who are regular listeners of the Experience Pros radio show who already like the page on Facebook, so very nice. And thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you for being here. I learned a new term, hippotherapy.
Hippotherapy.
All this time I thought I was trying to get those big hippos to do stuff, and it's not. And now you know you can get some therapy. Right. Hey now. Hey now. But Christine, we really appreciate you having on the show. We want our listeners to go to her website and get more information about The Right Step. You bet. And that website? Is therightstepinc.org. Very nice. And Ralph, thank you for always hosting such great, fascinating guests. And it's nice to know that with Coventry Farms, we've got a place right here in Denver that helps so many people. Yeah, there's so many neat organizations here in Colorado, and that's why I started myfavouritenonprofit.com. Right. You can go on there, which Christine's a member of, and you can actually find these different organizations and learn more about them. So feel free to visit our site at myfavouritenonprofit.com. I love myfavouritenonprofit.com. If you have a favorite nonprofit, make sure that you sign up and become a member of the site. If you are a charity and we're looking for more exposure for your nonprofit, sign up at myfavouritenonprofit.com. Thanks. Exactly. Thank you. Absolutely. Angel, great show today. My goodness, we've did you notice, because I did, we went through that whole segment without mentioning a certain attire, like horseback riding attire, costumes, yes, ideas. Yes. I think. Have you ever been on a horse? You used to. We almost made it through all segments. Yes, almost. Well, you brought it up, and I was thinking about it. Watch it, lady. You need hippotherapy. I was thinking about it. You know what? I probably hasn't been on a horse, but he likes to horse around. Eric could probably outride you. Oh, a little challenge. Exactly. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. But will you be wearing? Well, there are 3 layers. Cowboy and a different alarm sound. And cowboy hats and
We are the most positive business talk show in America.
Absolutely. Thank you for listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Don't forget to support the people who support us. You can start by going to myfavoriternonprofit.com right now and find out more about your favorite nonprofits. And don't forget to download the app. The Experience Pros Radio Show app exists for your iPhone and or Android platform. Thank you. More coming right after these messages.